All over the world, good evening. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. I appreciate you all for joining my live. Good evening. Biafrans all over the world, good evening. Good evening, all over. Good evening, everyone. Biafrans all over the world, good evening. Like you are joining, please share the live, share the videos, share, keep on sharing, subscribe, follow the channel. We are here for our freedom. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Good evening, Biafra in the homeland. The work people are doing. I really appreciate Biafrans in the homeland for the massive turn up for the referendum. It's still counting. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. I am really happy. Please, let's hit to 50 million, 20 million, 30 million Biafrans for the vote. Good evening all over the world. Good evening, Biafrans. Like you are coming to the live, please subscribe, follow the channel, and like the video. We are here to enlighten our people about the meaning of safe referendum. Biafrans all over the world, good evening. I appreciate you people all. I am really happy to have you people as a family. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I appreciate you people all. My name is Mado Chimamamujue. My channel name is Mado Chimamam. That is my channel name. I'm only here to preach the gospel of freedom. Because freedom is not given, freedom is taken. How we take the freedom is by the preaching of the gospel. For others to know what is going on. For others to know the importance of freedom. I know some don't know the meaning of freedom. Some know, but they don't know the importance of it. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Keep on liking the video. Keep on subscribing to the channel. Biafrans all over the world. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Biafrans. I'm sorry. I went to fix some things in order. Biafra, good evening all over the world. We are here to learn and the importance of freedom, the meaning of self-referendum, and importance of self-referendum. Yes, everything have importance. We know that everything have advantage and disadvantage and advantage. But in the world of freedom, the world of self-referendum, I don't think they have anything called disadvantage. It's all about advantage. Yes, freedom and self-referendum is the only thing I know that have advantage. I have not seen the disadvantage of it. Unless if you find the freedom in the wrong way and you lose it, that's the disadvantage of it. But I know that those that are fighting for freedom of Biafra, they are fighting in a genuine way, in a rightful way, that they will not see the disadvantage of it. Yes, we know what happened in 1960, 1966, 1967 to 70s. We know what happened when our deemed good leader, Onugwejuku, declared Biafra independence. Yes, that is, I'm not saying he did a mistake, no, in trying, but you know, put one of the, so that is one of the disadvantage of the freedom, because we know that we lost many people. This our money, many things we lost it there. That's the freedom. But now that we're in the 21st century, I don't think that we have any disadvantage. Though that's promoting the affair of the freedom. For example, our PM is there, the Martin is there. They are piloting the freedom in the right source, in the right direction, that they will not be disadvantaged. That is why I don't think disadvantage will involve in the freedom of Biafra this time around. But all what we want is your vote. Your vote must count. Your vote will count. Click in and vote wisely. Click and vote wisely. Click in and vote wisely. Your vote must count. Your vote must count. Let's come out in mass. Our freedom. Vote on our jubilation. Vote on our happiness. Vote on our long life. Vote on the freedom of our unborn children and our children. Vote on the freedom of education. Vote on the freedom of a good health center. Vote on the freedom of good road. This is what we are voting for. This is what we are crying for. This is all what we want as a nation. Once they deny you your right, don't deny yourself your own right. Once you deny yourself your own right, what you are doing in life is finished. You understand me? Your rights, they may deny it, yes, but you don't deny your own right. Nigeria government deny us our right for giving us our due rights in the nation they call our own. Yes, we accepted that they deny us our right. Can we deny ourselves our own? No, we cannot deny ourselves our own right. Yes, what are we going to do for us not to deny ourselves our own right? Is to come out and vote. Is to vote. It's to vote for a freedom. It's vote for a freedom. That is what self-referendum is. Self-referendum. Once you vote for a self-referendum, nobody will question you again. Nobody will ask you again. People are living in America, they see how things are done there, they are jubilating. Many people are living in Finland, they say the government are taking care of their children of Finland, our citizens of Finland. Nigerians or Biafrans in Finland are happy for the government of Finland taking care of the citizens of Finland, taking care of their own citizens. They are all happy that the government of Finland is trying his best to put things in place. Yes, that is doing by putting things in place. Why are you don't want it in your own land? Why? Why you not want to do it in your own land? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Why you don't want to get your own freedom? Who are you expecting to give you freedom? Who? Answer me. My dear, nobody will give you freedom. You will only give yourself freedom. Yes. You and you alone will give yourself freedom. How will you give yourself freedom? It's called by referendum. By referendum. That is what our PN just did now. In provide a link, in provide the channel, in provide the source, in provide the safety of their fans, so that nobody will be harmed, nobody will life will be at risk. In provide all these things for what? For the referendum of Biafra, for the referendum of the children of light. Not think that someone will give you freedom. Impossible. You will give yourself the freedom. You will stand up and fight for your freedom. You will stand up and take a step. You will stand up and move for the freedom. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, you will stand up and move for the freedom. Freedom is not given, freedom is taken. Without Martin Luther King Jr. that fought for the freedom of America, how do you think that black in America will be like this? The life that enjoying in America, the thing that enjoying in America, someone fight for it. Someone take it. Sacrifice his time, sacrifice his money, sacrifice his strength, sacrifice his family to get the freedom of blacks in America. Who is Martin Luther King Jr.? Martin Luther King Jr. did not just say, I want freedom. No, he take a step, he take a due process for the freedom, and he actualized it. That is why Biafrans, Nigerians, Africans, blacks, all over America, all over Europe are free. Of Martin Luther King Jr. It's not an ordinary prize. It's a heavy prize that triggered the world. Go and read the story of Martin Luther King Jr. and find and look how he ended his life. How the black people end his life. Not him end his life. The black end his life. the blast in America and King Junior live. Go and study the history. When I say history is not history is not history cannot be forgotten. History cannot be hidden. Yes. Yes. You understand me? Join hands together and get our freedom. Let's join hands together and free ourselves for this bondage. Nobody will free you. Nobody will free you. Let's join hands together and free ourselves. Do you think that someone will give you freedom? No. Nobody will give you freedom. You alone will free yourself. You alone will free
Hello?
yourself. Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Sorry that I came late.
No problem. I appreciate your presence.
Okay. I came late. I was waiting for I joined before, but they still have not started, so I decided to check out.
Okay. You understand? Nobody will give you freedom. You stand up and be free. You stand up, you take a step. Now our PR have taken the step. Do you know what it takes? The resources and the time it takes to put the things in place for the referendum. Why can't you go out and vote? Why can't you cast your vote? You can be in your house, just your phone, your email, you vote. You get your freedom. Do you think someone will give you the freedom? Nobody will give you freedom. Go and study the meaning of freedom. Go and study the meaning of referendum. This is the only procedure. This is the due process. You can be free in the world. Nobody will give you freedom. Don't think that someone will give you freedom. It's impossible. You must take a step. You must stand up on your feet. You must make a step. Yes, the Nigerian government failed to give you the right in the nation. They say that you both own together. Yes. Why do you want to deny your freedom with your own hand? No, don't deny your freedom with your own hand. Stand up and take a step. We need to know the importance of freedom, the importance of referendum. Save the referendum. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me in your life. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yes, the topic, as he stated out, the importance of referendum and voting. Most of us have to understand that you are not doing this for yourself or for anybody, but for yourself. It is all about you, not anybody. So when the referendum, when you heard about referendum, the only thing that comes to mind is who is behind the referendum. It is you, because you are the one who need it more than anybody. Not even Simon Ekpa, not the different government in exile cabinet members. You are not less than Biafran, and you are not more than Biafran. So you are the same. We are all the same, sharing the same equal right, and we need it for ourselves, not for anybody. So if you are shying away from voting, you are not voting for anybody. You are voting for yourself, because current concern, we all are going to, stay in the country the way we made you put it to be. If you want it to be good, you have to work for it. If you want to keep on begging for freedom, begging for everything, that is your choice. So the hour is now. The what gives me joy most is that the referendum is not only one day or one week. So you have many time, you have all the time you need to you have all the time you need to cast your vote. You understand? So that is, everybody should go out there and vote. That is what it is all about. Please, I'm trying to see. I couldn't get notification of this live stream. I don't know why. Are you sure that they put it in public? Can you check, please?
Yeah, it's in public.
It's in public. Why am I not getting any notification?
It's in
Okay,
public.
the YouTube did not notify anybody on this. I have to go direct to your channel to see. because I actually want to share it in my community and see if it will help. Just continue. Let me see if I can share this on my community. Just continue. I'm
Okay.
coming.
Now, you need to go and cast your vote. This is not the time they will say that where is our referendum? Where is the time for referendum? No, the time is now. The hour is now. That is why you need to go and vote your vote. You cast your vote. We will not ask for your money. We will not ask for your anything. Just your time. Just for you to vote. Your vote must count this time around. Don't say that you not vote because someone did that. No, 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 no. Your vote must count this time around. How will your vote count this time around? It's for you to go out there and vote. You know that this that go and vote. Use your email. I have the link in my the link. Any of the videos I post of recent my recent video, click the link. You see procedures are people. Part one, part two is there. You watch the procedures and you vote. Very simple. It's not taking more than 30 minutes. No matter 5 minutes, not taking more than 5 minutes. So you vote your vote. You cast your vote. Don't think that you are in America, you eating hamburger or any US, UK, this, that. No, no, you are there. Yes, you are all comfortable. What is the fate of your people at home? That's what you need to ask yourself. What is the fate of your people at home? Do you think that if your people at home are comfortable, will you send money to them at home? It's impossible. Very, very impossible. Have you ever heard, you that is living in America, in UK, anywhere in the world, have you ever heard that a British man send money to a British woman? Have you ever heard? The government is taking care of them. Have you ever heard that a son send the money to his father or the parents? No, the government is taking care of them. But some of us in America, in any place, all the places in the world, all the Europe, Asia, Africa, in the world, are working 2, 3 jobs just to feed those in back home in Biafra land. But once you cast your vote, once you are free, once you get a self referendum, you will stop sending that money. The stress of you sending money to Nigeria, you will stop it. Instead of you sending money to your brothers at home, you will stop it because they are comfortable like you are comfortable. You will not be thinking too much. That is why your lifespan will increase. Once you are working 2, 3 jobs, 5 jobs a day, do you know what is affecting your body? Do you know the damage you are damaging your body just to feed those in Nigeria or those in Biafra land? Stand up and take a step. Go and vote. Click the link. Do the procedure. Put your email on it. Finish it. And do your state and local government and your village. You vote. You vote. This is very, very important. Very, very simple. Easy. So that others will join you. How can we Biafra have more than 100 million Biafras all over the world? To get 20 million, 10 million is very difficult for us to get for our freedom. Do you know it's a very, very big sin? Very, very bad. Do you know that? Let's make a step. Let's take a step. The hour has come. The hour is now. We are asking our PM, we are asking our leader, we are asking the federal government in Israel, where is the voting taking place? Now, the time have come, the hour have come. Why can't you stand up and take a step? Why can't you stand and take a step? Who do you think that they will come and knock for you at your door? No, 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 not for you at your door. The link is there with you. You are with the link. Go out and vote. Do your right. Your vote is your power. Your vote is your strength. The strength of a man lies in his vote. That is where his confidence lies. In his vote. Once you vote, you will be sure of your freedom. Tomorrow now, you not see an appear not to give up freedom. But how long will it take you to give up Biafra? Not to give up Biafra. Now you have put it in your doorstep. You're going to kick the ball to the pole, to the post. Kick the ball. Stand up and take a step. Nobody will give you freedom. Freedom is not giving. Freedom is taking. Freedom is taking. Stand up and vote. Let's go and vote. Vote for our rights. Your vote must count. Let them not deceive you. Say who is going to count the vote. No, the world are taking record. The world are taking record. They are taking mark of what is going on in Biafra life. You don't know about it. Before they are telling us that so had no effect in Biafra land. they have used their mouth again and told you that the effort of sisters home in Biafra land. That is it. That now that they will do they will be the one to tell us Biafra vote, the vote is not going to count. They will still be the one to tell us the vote is counting. Don't be deceived by them. They don't want your good.
I have
They
shared.
don't
I
want your
have
good.
shared out. I have shared out the link. I put it in my community, but YouTube they did not post it the way I wanted it to post because they just post only the link on my community. But let's see. Yes, like what you are saying, one thing is for sure. It is a matter of time. It's a matter of time people will come to a realization of the importance of voting because if you have not have any bad experience to make you to rethink on how to live your life and what you question in the sense that you want to know how to project your lifestyle, like what you were saying, that if you overworking yourself, you are damaging your system, your body, your lifespan will cut short and all that, which is true. Because nothing kills a man, when I say a man, I mean both women and women here, than to overwork your system, to make your spirit to stress yourself for no just reason. This issue of voting and the Biafran referendum is something that all of us need to understand the importance of it, because some of us are arguing that we don't want violence, agitation, you don't want problem, you want peaceful agitation. This is one of the elements of that is referendum. So referendum comes when you want to agitate peacefully, to know the mind of people, to carry people along. So, and the best thing there is this: even if you don't want Biafran to come, you don't want to, there's an option there to cast your vote. So you can, tender your vote that you want or you don't want. Then if you say that you don't want, that means you are part and parcel of people, the problem that people are having, because there's no human being, I don't believe any human being on earth that have seen what Igbos are seeing, that I still believe that somehow things are working for good for everybody in the country. So I don't think we will have somebody like that. But you can you never say never. Maybe if there's someone hanging out there who may be having such kind of belief. The vote, like I said, is not just your right. It is something that proves that you are even reasonable enough. So it is time for you to make a choice. If you want to be part of the system that having none in Nigeria, then don't vote for Biafran. You can go down and vote against. But remember, if you are voting against, Nigeria will happen to you. That's just a fact. That's my number one prayer. Immediately you vote against Biafra, let Nigeria happen to you. Nigeria happening to you
Amen.
is you being like Nigerian power supply, Nigerian Water System Corporation, Nigerian Road, Nigerian Justice System, Nigerian Police, and Nigerian Forces. How nice and how honestly they are, truthful and honestly they are, how they treat ordinary citizens. If you want to, you know how stressful that one is. Then if you want to get even a BVN, you know how stressful it is. If you want to get NIN, you know how difficult that one is. If you want to get your international passport, you know how stressful it is. So why are you still telling me that things are going to favor everybody? That things the way it is now, you should understand that it is not going to get better. There's no way to get better. It's not a cause. It's not, because when you say that it will not get better, they will raise their eyebrow, thinking that they have said abominable something. It's not an abomination. What it is actually the fact, the reality on ground, how things looks and what it means. So you going against it, trying to fight or say stuff that does not really count because you are benefiting from the system or anything, is actually an abominable things to say or to do. Because the best thing you should do to yourself is to always remember that as you are fighting against the freedom, against the coming of Biafra, against the injustice. You are fighting against justice that Biafra are demanding. You are fighting against the spying of people anyhow. Okay, you are fighting in favor of spying of people anyhow. You're supporting them indirectly. Then one day the thing that you are projecting will also happen to you. And we are not asking from Biafran, to become like we are not running away from the bad system to enter another bad system. What the Biafran government have displayed so far is actually a proof and a testimony that things will get better in Biafra. Why do I say so? The level of composure and organization of the referendum so far is actually the best thing that any man can think of, because you can't tell me that you don't see that platform where you are casting your vote. If you have not done that, just go there and log in and see how nice and well organized that website is. Very, very self-explanatory. Very, very self-explanatory, that you can easily cast your vote and be assured that the vote is well registered. That is how countries behave. If you want to build a society where people will enjoy, will be proud of whatever that is happening in the country, this is a way to go. You don't pretend that you have everything when you have nothing. So the activities of the federal government in Israel so far, in fact, even if you are having a doubt, I don't think you will continue having it after seeing the referendum platform, how well, how organized, how uh, protected it is, and it is something that you will be proud of. This is something that Nigerian couldn't do in their electoral system for ages, and the African government did it at an interval of how many months? Is it up to 1 year? So
No.
that that is a way to go. That is a way to go. So anybody who have not cast their vote, please endeavor to do so. Endeavor to do so. It's not a crime. It does not mean that you hate Nigerians. What it means is that you are requesting for a peaceful environment to live and train your own children. That's what it means. So even Nigerians shouldn't misunderstand the referendum. They should be happy that things are going, that Biafrans are requesting for, freedom peacefully, without thinking of going to war of revenge after what they've done to our people. So we are not asking for war. Nobody is asking for war. It is actually a peaceful means of separation, and every reasonable human being should appreciate that. It is not. That's why some people think that Simon Ekpa is a monster. Is this? Is that? Someone who is giving you this kind of opportunity is something shouldn't be your problem. Honestly, thank you, my brother. Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome. Now, let me, because our topic said that self. Now, let me tell them the meaning of referendum. Before you go out for vote, you need to understand the meaning of what you are voting for. Now, what is referendum? It's a question to ask. Referendum give you the power to change the constitution. Now, this is why we are talking of for them to go and vote. Because once you vote, that you have the power to change the government of Nigeria, to put the government of Biafra in place. Because with a referendum, everything will be okay. You still be doing what they are doing. But once you cast your vote, the government of Nigeria, the government of Biafra, the government of any government in the world will understand the meaning of your vote. You will be bold enough to question them. You will be bold enough to question them. Now, number two is that what it means self-referendum. The meaning of self-referendum means self-determination, the illegal right of people to decide their own destiny in the international order. Now, once you cast your vote, you have a right to question the international. Who are the international order they are talking about? UN are international order, UK international order, France, Nigeria order, because Nigeria will be an international country to you. You understand me? It's an international because it's not your country. We are looking for Biafra as a free nation. But once you cast your vote, you question any government in the world. You will vote to question them. Like some people say that PM is appointed. We say no, it's elected. That is why he's doing what he's doing. Because there's a difference between elected and appointed. When they elect you in any position, you can do your mission is to do the will of the people. Now, that's why you need to go and cast your vote so that the PM, for example, or the government in the example, so that you vote them in, so that you vote for them, you vote them to continue to do what they are doing for your freedom. With your vote, determine the total freedom of Biafrans. With your vote, we cannot be 20. We cannot be over 80 million or 70 million or 90 million in the world. We cannot get 20,000 votes, 20 million votes. It's impossible. Let's go out there and vote. The vote is the key. Your vote is your key. Your vote open your destiny. Your vote open your success. Your vote open your good health center. Your vote open your good road. Your vote put the government in order. You put the government of Biafra or Nigeria in order. That's why you need to go out and vote for a referendum. It's called self-referendum. We have clamored for the world. The UN to give us the date for referendum. They failed to give us the date for referendum. That is why we take a step for the self-referendum. We need to do the self-referendum. That is why you need to go out and vote. Click the link and vote. Your vote is very important to everybody in the world. Your vote is important to Biafras in the prison. Your vote is important to our leader, Martin Nanikalu. Your vote can free him. That's why you need to go and vote. Biafrans, go out and vote. I need your vote to be counted. My brother.
Yes, the issue of helping to this referendum to help Massa Monagano to be released is nothing but the truth, because some people are saying you are doing a referendum. Where is our leader? Where is the Massa? And some of them that are shouting where is our leader was not even in support, or even they don't even agree on Massa Monagano preaching. So they started calling him leader, because they think that they prefer him leading than Simon Ekpa in the picture. But they forgot that because they don't follow Master Namakan, so they don't know the wish and the prayer of Master Namakan all this while. So one of the prayer and the wish of Master Namakan was even to bring a new dimension, which he himself said. And that new dimension carries a lot of things which some people don't understand. Simon Ekpa have been the prayer answered of Biafrans. So whether you like him or not, that is what it is. And Master Nagano coming out is a guarantee, because after the referendum now, Nigerian government, even though they don't want to listen, or maybe they pretend they don't know what is going on, their attention will be drawn to them. That these people from this part of the country, they are truly serious in their request. And not only that serious, they're doing something, for that, which they don't believe that any country in the world will allow Biafrans to even voice out the way they're voicing out, protecting the land from the invaders. And they believe that any country in the world will, team up with them to silence anybody who rise up to question the system, which they, in Finland, in this case, is a case study. They have done everything they could to lure Finland to change their mind and start misbehaving like an African, black country in West Africa, which Finland have turned down and stated to them that they are following the human rights and the rights of the people. That Simon have every right to do what he's doing. That was what they told. That was what the message is all about. Simon have every right to do what he's doing. Do you know that Finnish government sent a delegate down to our southeast to monitor the seat at home at early stage. So they went there to see, to interview people. They went down to even in Enugu. But unfortunately, they met DOS members. I don't know how the DOS member got informed, and they blocked the Finnish government to interfere. If someone does not have link in Finland, they would have convinced Finnish people, believing that Igbos are struggling to fight Simon because the Simon is imposing this kind of thing on them. But Simon have not only time to explain, but he have video evidence to prove to them that what he's doing is actually the right thing and this is what is happening. You know, one thing with white people, they like evidence more than blacks. Black people
Yes.
may like to hear to side you because you are paddy, you are friends, without thinking about the outcome of what they are doing. But white men, they don't do that. They will stand on the ground, they will do everything to make sure they know the truth and they stand by it. So most of the things they have done to make sure that they silence everything is not work, it didn't work the way they planned it. And they started abusing Finnish government. Some of them, you know, your name is Finland. That means you are Finnish. So you are Finnish. You are Nigerian calling Finland Finnish country, Finnish, and abusing them, thinking that that will change their mind or anything, or promise them this quota of oil and all that. White people have they respect their reputation more than anything. So whereas black people respect their wealth more than anything, that's the difference. It does not mean that white people don't like money; they do, but you see their reputation because in their society, if you don't have a reputation, your money means trash. That money, in fact, is even a badge or a logo to prove that you are not worthy of living. That is why you see them, you see a white person, you know, enjoying wealth, but only little blackmail, the person will commit suicide. So why am I saying all those things? When you hear people trying to use condition of Master Kano to question the presence of Samonegba and his activities is actually a premeditated attack. They will just, you know, projected that into achieve one or two things. One of them on the space where they were asking PM, you know, some irrelevant question was saying, after the referendum, what next? You declared Biafra, so you want to bring war for our people. And Simon said, no, war is already going on. He said, what is going on, but you are the one buying them. You are the one buying. You know, this kind of accusation and attack, to me, it is very, very funny, and it doesn't really go down well at all. Some people need to understand that when you are attacking somebody who is truthful, someone who is honest, you are doing yourself. You are mistaking. In fact, you are the one bringing yourself down because eventually that attack, that your words will still end up going back to what it was. You will never stand. So anybody who have not appreciate the fact and the need of this referendum need to question himself, need to question yourself about your activities and what you feel. So that is what I have to say about it, my brother. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Now, I want to ask a question. Do you think that this referendum or this referendum we are doing now, is it a risk to the people at home or not? I want to know, please, your observation.
How can it be a risk? This is a private something. That's why I said that the organizer and referendum government in exile, they use their number two. The plan and the strategy they use is top notch because you can vote even in midnight. You can vote in 2 a.m., 3 a.m. You understand? And nobody, the only person that knows if you vote or not is Holy Spirit. You understand? It's Holy Spirit that knows that if you vote or not. The issue is not something that you are not going to a market square to queue up in line. You are not going to primary school as they normally do in Nigeria to queue up in line to get to to do your cast your vote or even sign anything. No, this is between you and your phone and your God. You understand? So that is how it is. The system and the idea. In fact, you believe it or not, many country, Nigerian we Nigerian media will gather and discuss how successful this referendum is. That why not using this kind of system that BIAFRAN use? They will discuss it. They will discuss it because even me, if I happen to be a leader of a country, after seeing this kind of pattern, my brother, unless if I normally win my vote through corruption, then I will stick with the corrupt way of using talks, which you know that's what is happening in Nigeria. So maybe they know all this system, but they don't want to use it because they know. If imagine if the voting is like this, and nobody is controlling it like INEC did in the election. But P2B would have been the president by now. That's just a fact. Even though we are not in support of him, but the truth will need to be told. He would have been the president of Nigeria today, because everybody were in support until INEC saw what is coming and they said, "Look, if you keep quiet, these people will run over us." And the worst thing that happened to them, according to their own system and belief, is an Igbo man to become a president. So they rather rewrite constitution overnight to make sure that they will not become a president. So that is it. I hope I have answered your question.
Yeah, thank you. Why I asked the question is that some people in Nigeria, in Biafra land, all over the world, think that it is a risk to them. Are you getting me? That is why I asked the question, because I like I like your response. For you to say that nobody know who you vote, and nobody know whether you vote or you not vote. But your slip you vote, but your slip don't have your name. The slip you have as you have vote, you don't have your name. That is why we all know you need to go out. Don't be afraid for your freedom. A freedom will never give with coolness. You must stand up and take your freedom. That's to say, freedom is not giving, freedom is taking. We will not ask you to go and fight. We will not ask you to go and do anything. We ask you to just go and cast your vote. Online casting. This is the best method, the best means of voting in the international level. We are 21st century in the world. This is the best way of voting. Please, Biafrans, go and vote. If you love our leader, if you want the freedom of our leader, if you want the freedom of Biafrans all over the world, if you want the freedom of those in detention, that is why you need to go and vote for your freedom and the freedom of those in detention. Thank you. Now, I want to ask a question. Now, like our
Okay.
leader said that our PM, our PM first, the video he made before I think a week ago, not mistaken, before the vote occurred today, said that he need 20 million to declare Biafra. Do you think that with the situation on ground, because nobody know the numbers of people that have voted, only those that organize the voting, do you think that if you not have 20 million, can he still declare the freedom?
There's no way we will not get 20 million. That's the answer. There's no way. The question is just like asking me, will sun shine tomorrow or will day break tomorrow? It is obvious. We all know that day will break tomorrow. It is night. We are certain that day will break tomorrow. After night comes morning. So the question is just like asking me, will there be morning time tomorrow? Of course, there will. There is no way. There is no way 20 million will not come out from this. You know why? Everything before the election, before these two elections they did, if you ask me this question, I will say I'm not sure. Before they started demolishing houses in Lagos, if you ask me, I will tell you I'm not sure. Before Fulani herdsmen decided to invade people's homes, if you ask me, I will tell you I'm not sure. Before Nigerian security forces begin to shed ndị ntọ, you understand, ndị ntọ na illegal checkpoint and what they're doing If you ask me, I will tell you I'm not sure. But with this, with the way things are going, one thing that baffles me about Nigerian and the people that are leading that country is this: if you want to commit sin, use your brain. Use your brain. Of all time, they have to do, to come after Igbo business and Igbo building and shops. If you come now, they are holding Masina Mordecai. It is now that BIAFRAN has somebody like Simon Ekpa who is ready. You understand? He's ready. He's ready. If he would he's ready. He's ready, and he have access to indica support. You understand? He's ready. He have access to even igote catapult na gravel of ma. Is now that Biafrans are now willing to contribute money to finance catapult and gravel. So you find out that the time they are doing all those things, somehow it's painful. It is painful to see what is happening against Igbos in Lagos State and in Nigeria today. But the truth of the matter is that those things that is happening are actually helping the freedom. Is helping the freedom. If people that believe in Biafra were 40%, okay, in 2020, if people that believe in Biafra were in 2020, they are just only 40%. Now it has doubled. It has doubled, and 40 plus 40, is it not 80%? So
Yeah.
are you telling me that in a situation whereby you have 100% and 80% is standing on one thing, what is 20%? What is remaining 20% to argue about? Do you understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
all those things is what we need to put into consideration. That today people are voting massively, and mind you, people have not started helping those who couldn't vote. So people have just voted for themselves first. People who have devices have voted for themselves. People have not started, okay, send me your picture, let me vote for you, because you have to first of all vote for yourself before supporting anybody. Now from in 3 to 4 days time, then you will see the number of voting that will be coming in, because individually people are doing for themselves. People who live in different locations. Okay, people whose now some people are just waking up in the country where they are. So it is morning time. They wake up and saw this information that this is what is going on. They of course they will join. So that is for the fact. And the prophecy of this man. I played that video on my live. I think I need to play it here so that your viewer.
From
Yes, I think it's from Abra or Imo State.
yes,
For Possibility TV.
I know the man.
Uh,
They
he
talk about
said he
our
said, he said that even politicians, you understand, even politicians will vote. He saw them voting. He asked them, what are you doing? They said, of course, they are different. You understand? So he said even politicians were voting. So this vote is not something that we be shy, because one thing is that you see politicians, up like an open place. Yeah, that would have been difficult for them. But for them to use, if they may be in their toilet, you understand, and vote, cast their vote. So some of them will be on their bed and cast their vote. So it's not something that you dress up and see. You go to Market Square. No, no. and maybe people will take a picture of you voting and put it in public. No, this is just something that is quite secret.
Of spiritual understanding. It is not in the mind of man to understand mystery. It is in the mind
Is
of
it
God.
coming out?
And that put by the side. And I begin to enter into what's called the Biafra people. Because in the realm of the spirit, I cannot be in Nigeria as a prophet of the nation to see everything in Nigeria and not see even to the internal matters as regard the people of Biafra. Because I'm seeing what's called a referendum going on right now in the spirit realm, and the people of Biafra now saying they are moving on with referendum whether Nigeria agrees or not. And this referendum is going to bring what's called a very big national discourse. What the country and what the government of this country has refused to talk about, have refused to handle, have refused to dialogue, have refused to do something about, have refused to sit about, have refused to organize, have refused to make it, has started happening in the spiritual world. It has started happening in the spiritual world.
You can hear that, right?
It has gotten to a point where the country will have nothing more to discuss on their national TV, but to discuss about self-referendum of the people of Biafra that is already going on, and voting going on, and the people voting, and people registering, and people coming out, and people getting international passport of their country, and people getting everything. And I see what's called a Biafran pounds already activated to start going on in the area of what's called digital currency. And I began to ask myself, I said, these pounds and digital currency I'm seeing, what is it all about? And what's going on here? Does it mean that these people have become a country, or what's going on? And I see in the spiritual realm, this is already completed, sealed, and dusted, and done, and stamped over there. Major prophet will not prophesy things, because before anything starts happening anywhere, you see major prophet of God digest it the way it is in the realm of the spirit. And that is why I thank God that somebody said, oh, it's a Nigerian, it's in country, it's a Biafran, it's this, and God will take me out of Nigeria to go and prophesy about America. And the sea say it is true. God will take me to Ghana to go and prophesy. The sea is true. God will take me to the people in the government and prophesy. It is so. God will take me out and go to the people on the street, and it is so. Meaning that everybody that we prophesied to and everything prophesied has all come to pass one by one after the other. Meaning that God has been the one speaking to his servant, the major prophet of God, to prophesy as the Spirit has revealed to the major prophet of God. And I'm seeing a discourse, and this very referendum that I'm seeing that is going on, I see almost everybody voted, pinpointed, signed, and registered, and claim their origin. But I begin to ask questions. I tell some people, and I see politicians, Nigerian politicians, also going straight away and entering themselves into this referendum. And I called them, I said, in the realm of the spirit, you are a politician in Nigeria. What are you doing? They said, oh, they are also part of Biafra. God of mercy, what's going on here? But what we're praying is that the right thing needs to be done, and everybody, peace is what is the greatest, and the wisdom and understanding is the best. When people understand themselves, when people cooperate, when people understand what is life, and they will know that giving the life a meaning is the best. And when you give life a meaning, a man will not be like animal. A man will not live like animal. Human beings will not suffer, and human beings will live a life that's worth living. So these are the things that I see in the realm of the spirit as a major prophet of God, and I begin to prophesy them. And this is something that is going to happen. I'm seeing from now to 1 month time, you will see the full force of the manifestation of what I'm telling you. And this is not an issue of people, oh yeah, don't mind these people. There are people that are agitators, or people that are far away. You will see people that are not agitators also part of this that I'm seeing in the realm of the spirit. And I'm saying what's called a big alliance. And this big alliance must also continue to be between the Oduduwa, the Arewas, and the Biafrans. I see what's called alliance. And I begin to ask, oh, are these people separated from Arewas or separated from Oduduwas? And they say they are doing what's called indigenous. Everybody should be an indigenous. Let the right of the Yoruba man be given to Yoruba man, the right of an Igbo man given to Igbo man, the right of an Hausa be given, even the right of the Fulani given to them. And then I begin to ask, who is now the enemy or the problem? Then I say the enemy or the problem is what's called bad governance and bad leadership and all of these things that are happening, that the indigenous people of the country should be able to stand and enjoy what they need to enjoy as the owners of the country. Which actually means that this fight is not a fight against anybody, but a fight against injustice and a fight against bad governance and the fight against all the menace and the things that have been done to the citizens of the country, which means at the end of it all, the Yoruba man will be happy, Igbo man will be happy, Hausa man will be happy, the Fulani also will be happy on their own, in their own side. So all things working together for good to them that love God. And what we must continue to pray as people that must pray the prayer is for the peace of God that passes all understanding to continue to happen. Some people will come and say, oh, what this men of God saying? I am not all this men of God saying. I'm the major prophet of God. When the election of Nigeria was going on, I was the prophet that God showed everything and what's going to play out. And I gave them bit by bit. Even when the time of inauguration was far to come and people say, oh, there can't be anything like inauguration or handover. I was the prophet that God even told that the handover will start 4 days before the date. Some days before the day of handover. And I prophesied it, and the following day, it began to happen live and direct. So we are talking about seeing the spiritual and also seeing the physical. But I'm right of everybody must be given to everybody so people can know where they belong and pursue what is right for them. Wherever you belong, you can know, because I'm seeing what's called a referendum taking place without anything stopping it inevitably. And I'm seeing a discussion right there on what's called a CNN. I see a discussion about this. I see it right there.
The roadside around the fence, waiting for where they will kick off for them to come and join the freedom. This is the right time for you to join the freedom. Come our PN is the only moving train. Answer me. Let's join our PN. It is the only moving train. Our freedom is for sure.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, bro, can you hear me? I'm not on the phone.
We need to join the moving train.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can hear you. No, you don't listen. I can hear you. Hello? Hello?
It's disturbing.
Yeah, network is disturbing. I can see it. But I can hear you very well. Only your picture is
your toilet, in your kitchen, in your bedroom, in your hospital bed, anywhere you are, you can vote for your freedom. Vote for your total freedom. Nobody will give you the freedom. It's only you take your freedom. Freedom is by force, it's not by plead. You cannot plead your way out. You cannot beg your way out. You must take it by force. You must take to buy catapult. Share it for others to see it, for them to know the importance of referendum.